Yo, welcome to another episode of Black Man Stocks, man. Y'all know what day it is, man. It's opening Sunday for football, NFL. Yesterday, man, I had a good Shabbat, actually, man. I didn't really do too much yesterday, man. I ceased. You know, got some rest, man. It's important for a person to get some rest. It's important for you to, rest your body, man. Spend time with your family. That's what Shabbat is for, man. Spending time with your family, communing with the Creator, man, and not a good time yesterday, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Started to rain and everything, man. But sometimes those be the best days, you know, the days when you just already in your mind. I ain't about to do too much of nothing, man. I'm about to rest my body. What I do? I played some Battlefield. Was it 2042? I played a little bit of that last night. I played some Undisputed last night. I definitely played Undisputed, man. Played a couple games. I did Crawford versus Canelo. I lost that one. I think I lost all the fights, man. But it was close though. I did Crawford versus Canelo. Canelo just got them damn hooks. And, you know what I mean? The thing about boxing games, man, is sometimes it's hard to do the angles. Them cats be online, man. They practice this every day, man. They be online doing angles and foot drills and shit. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really compete, man. So I'm trying to get my skills up. Then I did Conor Ben versus who I do? Conor Ben versus was it Julio? Who was it? Julio Chavez? Yeah, and then I lost that one, and then I did Bivol versus Demetrius Bivol versus I forgot who I did him with, but that was a good one. That was a damn good one, actually. Um, that was a good scrap, man. But anyway, open the Sunday, man. My Ray was paying bills tonight. Can't wait for that, man. I definitely think we gonna edge it out. I think we open it up as the underdog. To be honest with you, I think Vegas got us as the underdog, man. So, but last year we lost the Chiefs by likely toe in the end zone, man. And that shit still bothers me, bro. Like the problem with the Ravens, man. Sometimes we put ourselves in a position to have to turn it up late, and it's like, no, bro. Or we get in a position where we get punched in the mouth. They don't know how to counter that. They stay stagnant. You kind of like holding your breath. Hopefully, they you know, they can stop the bleeding. And last year the bleeding was the secondary. Last year the bleeding was the secondary. So I'm like, this year we went out there and got Jair Alexander. We got Aduzie from I think he played for the Bengals and the Titans. And then we drafted Mike Green. We worked on the pass rush, and I think that what they're doing, I think they're setting them different because I think in the past, man, they used to set them where it was just almost like a contain, and they want you to get pressures, but the sacks wasn't super important as they say. But I thought that was retarded, man. Whenever you can get a quarterback sack, a loss of 10, 15, 5, and you can get a strip flat, that's going to be way more potent and just hurries and pressures. So I just think that maybe they didn't have the horses in the carriage, as they said before, as they say, or I think that they were just ill-informed. I don't know. I hope it was the first one. You're a professional. There's no way you're gonna sit there and say that sacks don't matter and it's just the pressures. I thought that was a stupid analogy. I mean, stupid statement they use. But I think what they're doing is they're allowing their edge man to win one-on-one, and they focus also on an interior to get the interior pass rush. So, cause that quarterback to run up, or scramble up out of that pocket into one of these edge defenders. Man, Steelers has a good pass rush plan. They really allow their talent to make plays, and I think that's where the direction we're starting to consistently do. Calvin Noy, was it 2 seasons? The 2 seasons with double digit sacks. Or it was one. I can't remember how many years he played with us now. Really can't. Owe did good. Owe got 10 plus. He got double digit sacks. What's his name? Matt. He didn't really pick up from where he was last year, but I know he was talking about being double teamed a lot. So I think the pass rush is going to showcase, and especially Mike Green. But my thing is like, okay, you have Mike Green, you had Ojabo, not Ojabo, you have Owe, and you have Calvin Noy. You didn't go out there and get a Darius Smith. You didn't go out there and sign a Clowney or a Junon. So it's really on Owe. Owe has to do his part, and Calvin Noy has to do what he has to do. You look at other teams, they got 3 or 4 legit pass rushers. We need to establish that, man. Those were the old days when we used to have those killers off the edge, man. I think this defense is going to be serious this year. I really do. I think it's going to be leaps and bounds better than last year's because you can only get better. We was a 32nd ranked pass defense. So the positive is we ain't going to be that this year. You can only get better. So that's a good thing. And we were like, what, first or second in sacks, but we were middle to the end of the pack in win rate per pass rush, which means that the one-on-ones, they wasn't winning in one-on-ones. And I think this year it's going to get better. I do. I think the defense is going to be a lot better. And the offense, third year with Tom Monken. I'm excited to see how he's going to use Bateman. I kind of already know how he's going to use Zay. But I think Zay is going to be more of a straight route runner. And his third year, more of a zigzag guy. But I definitely think how they're going. I want to see how they use Bate and Hopkins, man. Likely's not playing. It's going to be the Kolar show. I think Kolar's going to play a lot of fullback since Ricard isn't playing. I think it's going to be a good game, man. Let me know what you think. Let me know what the final score is going to be. I think it's going to be 27-24 type of score. And I definitely think that the Bills is going to, they ran on this last year. And I think this is going to be something that been sticking on the know. I think we got to clog up that middle. Travis Jones is going to have a great game, I think. And I just want to see how the Ravens respond. Is this going to be like last year when we were playing the Chiefs? And again, we allowed penalties to beat us. I remember first game we had all these false starts or illegal motions. That was something crazy they kept calling us for. And then all of a sudden they stopped calling for that later on with other teams, man. So I don't know. That was that weird when it comes to the Ravens. I noticed that. But I think the Ravens will win 27-24. And, we're going to see what the other scores is around the league, man. But I do think we're going to go 1-0. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share. Let me know thoughts.